If you have the field separator in this space, how much space? Some 8, some 10, increase, decrease. If number is become small, space become increase. Then cut command does not work well, or maybe not work. So instead we have one more command that is like cut, but they have very powerful command. And this command will go in more detail in the upcoming discussion. Okay, this command is known as AWK command. AWK, awake, walk, not awake, awake. Okay, so how AWK work? So let me show you directly. AWK, so let me write here directly. Okay, I say AWK. Even though guys, right now what I'm explaining you is a part of shell scripting only. Technically, it's a Linux command, but what is Linux command is we put in the file because shell script. Okay, but shell scripting is a one programming language. AWK is also have their own programming language. So even this command itself has a complete programming language. So we have one single book on AWK, it's very big. So a lot of things is there. But in AWK, guys, whatever program you write, we always write in the curly braces. Okay, so here AWK has one command called print. Print. And what I will say, whatever output you give me, for me, I take space as a field separator by default. By default means you don't have to tell me. मैं अपने आप इसको स्पेस मानता हूं. और मेरे खास बात क्या है, मैं डायनेमिक स्पेस पे काम करता हूं. अब कम दो ज्यादा दो, मैं मान लूंगा कि एक स्पेस. And for me, what I will give is the first is a field 1, field 2. Which field you want to print? Let's say field 2. So add $2. $2. Okay, this is guys syntax of AW command. So again, AW take the input. Tell, this is the output of tell command. This output will give to AW. Thank you. Okay, so one very quick information I want to tell you guys before I go ahead to give you this concept. Echo command, guys, you know what echo do? If I say echo $X, they print the value X. But by default, echo, you write or not write, they are using a string. And they put in double quotes. Same meaning. So put the double quote, you don't put the double quote, same thing. Same thing. Okay, but there's one more code called single quote. Okay, what is the difference between double quote and single quote? Whatever you write a double quote, okay, for example, in the double quote, if I write something like this is Linux world something. So whatever I write in double quote, they will print as it is. But whenever they find this space number called $, they understand this is a variable. They will go and pick the value and print it for you. It means in the shell or echo command, in the double quote, they understand your variable. This concept is called string interpolation. So they understand in the string there could be some variable. They first interpolate, means they get the value and print it for you. But if you have a requirement, Okay, I don't want to get the value X. For me, this this symbol dollar is actually character. So for this, what you can do, you can use single quote. Single quote does not string interpolate. What you write, they print as it is. That's called literal. They use as a string literal, means they will print as it is. Okay. So whenever you have any special character and you want to use this character as it is in the command line, then you use single quote. And why I'm saying this? Because in AW command also, this command has this inner keyword. Or for shell, this keyword has a special meaning. Okay. So for this, I have to put this guy into the single quote. That is working. Now what I got finally? I got the second field. And looking for third field, second field means this command output go to AWK, AWK. Okay, and for AWK, the second field and this is the third field. So if you're looking for third field, what you can do? You can write 3. And now this information I am retrieving live. Why live? Whenever I run this command, they show me live RAM uses. Okay, because I'm getting from here, getting free command. For example, if I open my browser, you can see as soon as browser open, my RAM been used. And the RAM been used. Now, if you're only looking for the RAM used, you can see here 1127, 1139, 1152. I'm getting live. Means this command has a capability to retrieve the information of the RAM uses from the free command. Okay, and what I have done, I use a piping. My last goal was to get this information. So let me explain one more time what I did. Okay, my requirement is someone told me, tell me the total RAM is free or used, for example. This is my goal. So for this goal, what is your first requirement? You should know the command name, who give the RAM uses. I got the command. Then in this command, we know my information second line. So first I ask the head command to give the line till 2. And then I ask the tell command to give me last line. So technically I got second line. The second line I know my information is then the third field. And here this is the entire line called string. And we know in the string this is third field or third column. And every column is separated by spaces, but with this space is dynamic, is keep on changing. So I can't use cut command. So this information I will pass to AWK command. AWK by default behavior is they will take dynamic space separator. They have 1 space or 2 space or 10 space, does not matter. Okay, in the AWK command, I write this symbol and say AWK, this is your symbol. Your goal is you have to print the third field. But this is your symbol, but for shell, I told you that AWK is different shell scripting or scripting language. This symbol of AWK, but shell has a different meaning. Okay, to tell shell, I am not using your symbol. I am using symbol as a normal character for you. So put this guy in a single quote. So this information retrieved. Retrieved. This is how it works. And you also know one thing. You also know one thing. Any command output, if you want to use somewhere in the future, you can store in the variable. How? You can give the variable name. Okay. But to tell this is a command. So you want first this command to run, and then this output will save in the X. What to do? Backport. Put the entire command in backport. Now share this information stored where? In some variable. This is what I told you yesterday. So what X is containing? X is containing the current memory used. Used. Okay. Similarly, I can create one more variable y and say you can retrieve field number 2, means total memory used, total memory I have. So what does y contain? Total memory. And because you retrieve both the information, now use your formula expr. Okay, total memory used stored in the $x multiply by 100 divided by total memory we have stored in the y or y. Okay, and star has a special meaning here. I told you you use back tick. 72% memory used at this point in time. Okay, and now because we got the commands, guys, here everything I'm not doing anything manually. I'm not reading this form manually. Everything is coming from the command, and because you got the final command, put the command in the file, it becomes script. That's all. And one time it is only one time consuming time. First time you do effort to create a script. After script create, use the script again and again. Share the script to team. Okay, run this script some in the loop. So how to get the script? Bus, that's all. Copy it. Okay. So what I'm doing, let me copy the script here. And because guys, I'm going to get a lot of scripts today. So the good practice is I'm going to get one folder called directory. Let's say my auto folder. It's just a folder. I'm going inside this folder. Okay. Folder means it's a workspace. I have nothing here. Why I'm doing so? So I can copy all of my scripts here. It's just for the management. And let's say this is my script. What this script will do? They will help you to get memory used. .ss. This is what the script. Okay. And what the script will do? As it is, copy this, right? That's all. Copy this command as it is. Copy this command as it is. But see here guys, how I did. I didn't write the script directly. I just first created in my command line. If everything is working, then I am copy pasting into a file, and this file is nothing, this script. And one more guys, good practices is like more like programming. And good practice in the programming world, don't give the variable name x and y, because you have a lot of variables in a program. So in the future, by looking at the variable, you will not able to understand why you created this. So always give a better name, more understandable name. Okay, so in the future, when you see your variable or other team member can see the variable, they can understand why you created this variable, what this variable is holding or containing. So for this, I know this information is written in the third field. So this is a memory used. So give the better name, full name, memory used. And variable is mostly very bigger in size, so don't give the variable in something like this. It's very hard to understand or read. So either give the underscore, this called snake case, or give second word as a capital letter. This called camel case. It's just for readability purpose. Okay. Similarly, I'm going to use this variable. This is called total memory. And then I run expr command. I say memory used. You to multiply with 100 and divide with total. And normally this is a method calculation, is good practice. You can use BODMAS kind of rule, put in double quotes, so they understand we have to do first this, then divide, look clean. That's all. So same thing I did in a command line. And finally, when I run this command, they fail. They fail. Why they fail? So is this variable, right? This variable. Variable we write in this. Still they fail. Maybe the XPR command might not support this. Let me see. Might not support this syntax. Maybe. Yeah. That's what this is. So guys, this is what I get. You guys, this command now program become automate. Whenever you run this program, the program will tell you the current live memory percentage used. Stay 72, change, right? It's keep on changing. For example, my browser is running. If I close the browser, your memory might free. You can see 57. So on the live, they are giving me what we created. So this number has technical no meaning if not, though somebody does not know this number, but because we created the script, so we know the meaning of this number. This number is giving you total memory used percentage because we find the percentage. So at this point in time, when I run this program, okay, that point in time, my total memory used in the percentage was 57 at this point in time. And now because we know the percentage, now we can add this code further. And what we can do? We can say, if this number go above 80%, we keep on running this code. How? We'll see. Go above 80%. Then do one more thing. What? Send the mail to a team. Or maybe something else you do, depend what you want to do. Okay, so that's what we can add on the top of this. One last thing I want to do, then I want to give you time to practice what we done till here and to create this small project. Okay, so one more small thing I want to do. Sometimes it is good practice. Sometimes it's good practice. Okay, whatever. Right now, what we are doing, we are monitoring what is happening. Okay, sometimes it is good practice because whenever you run this